Hello, students and viewer. So let's begin with your next chapter, that is plant cell wall. So in this chapter, you have to study what is the cell wall, what is the different components of it, and function of it. So see here, let me take pen. So whatever this white portion you are observing, this white portion, so this part is called as what? Middle lamellum. Single is lamellum and it is a middle lamella, right? Then after this middle lamellum, this next wall is primary wall. So you are observing here this particular wall, right? So whatever I'm here drawing, see here, this is your primary wall, right? So or if not, you come to here in a longitudinal section. So here this is particularly a primary wall and this is the white portion. Here whatever you are observing, this is a middle lamella. Then after the primary wall, the secondary wall, right? This is the secondary wall is present and secondary wall again has its three layer. See, outermost layer is this. Sorry, this is the outermost layer, outer layer of which secondary wall. Then this one, okay, this is the middle layer, and this black portion, it is a inner layer. So likewise, secondary wall is made up of three layer: outer layer, middle layer, and inner layer. So in a ls also you can observe after this primary wall, this all this layer, right? This is your secondary wall, right? So likewise you have to learn this cell wall structure. So cell wall has middle lamellum, primary wall, and secondary wall. Now see, so in a plant cell, the plasma membrane is always protected by thick rigid cell wall, and which is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, and lignin. So here see, suppose this is a particular cell, right? Then this is a cell wall, right? And after the cell wall, the layer is present. We called it as plasma membrane, or we called it as cell membrane, right? So hence it is written, plasma membrane is always protected by whom? It is always protected by thick rigid cell wall, right? And this cell wall is made up of these chemical constituents: cellulose, hemicellulose, and lignin, right? Then see, it provides additional strength and rigidity to the plasma membrane of plant cell. So cell wall provides what? Strength and rigidity. And this cell wall is absent. See, this is the very important characteristic. It is absent in animal cell as well as in a prokaryotic cell, right? So cell wall is absent in animal cell. Please do remember this. So directly the animal cell, what is the outermost wall is cell membrane, or plasma membrane is the outermost cell in case of animal cell and prokaryotic cells. Now, what are the components of primary cell wall? So, what are the components? See, middle lamella, this is the outermost layer, then inner to it is primary cell wall, and then it is secondary cell wall. So, altogether we called it as what? Primary cell wall. This is a primary cell wall. So, see here, middle lamella. We have to study all these three layers in a detail with its chemical composition and function. So I'm going to start with the middle lamella. So see, middle lamella is a layer which cements the primary cell wall of whom two adjoining plant cells together. Suppose this is the first cell, this is the second cell, this is the third cell, right? So all these cells, they are joined together by whom? They are joined together by our, this is the glue, I can say. This is the glue which holds all these cells together. So this is nothing but what are middle lamella, right? So this is which is going to cements. Okay, what is the property of cement is what we are, why we are using cement? Because it is used to hold the bricks in it, right? We are using for various construction purposes, right? In case of houses, in case of bridges, or any buildings, right? So cement, it has been used. So likewise middle lamella is functions as like cement in between the cells, right? So it is the first formed layer which is deposited at the time of cytokinesis. See, so cytokinesis, cyto is the cell, kinesis is the division. So when cell division takes place, this is the first formed layer. Who? Middle lamella is the first formed layer of cytokinesis. So whatever the cell plate is going to form during the cell division, that cell plate is going to convert or going to develop into middle lamella or lamellum. So see here, you might have observed the structure, the cell. This is the plate which is going to form between the cell, right? And this cell plate itself going to convert into this middle lamella, right? Now, or this middle lamella, it is also called as what? It is a pectin-rich intercellular material. Inter, it is means what? Between the cells. So it is a pectin-rich intercellular material that glues the adjacent cells together. So any definition you can remember in case of this middle lamella. Now, see the next. What is the chemical composition of middle lamella? So here student, please do remember in every part of the cell wall you have to remember what is the chemical composition of it and what is the function of it. So middle lamella is made up of calcium and magnesium pectate. Okay, Ca and Mg pectate is the chemical composition of middle lamella. And now what is the function of middle lamella? I see, as we have seen right together just now, it binds the adjacent cells together, and it also involved in cell to cell communication by forming plasmodesmata. So plasmodesmata is nothing but what? Suppose this is the one cell, this is the another cell. So let me take another colored pen. So this is the communication between these two cells, right? So this is the bridge, we can say. This is our plasmodesmata, right? So plasmodesmata is the opening through which the one cell is going to communicate with another cell through its nutrient or any mineral content, right? So this is the function of plasmodesmata. Now, next is primary cell wall. So right now what we have seen about middle lamella. Now, next to middle lamella, now the another wall is present. So here see the layer of plant cell wall that forms prior to the deposition of second cell wall or secondary cell wall, and it is characterized by being thin. See, this is very important characteristics of primary cell wall. It's very thin. It's flexible in nature and as well as extensible layer of the cell wall. See, this is thin, flexible and extensible layer, and it is the growing cell wall. Primary cell wall is growing cell wall, right? And it's formed before to secondary cell wall. Yes, obviously after formation of primary cell wall, secondary cell wall is going to form. Now, what is the chemical composition of this primary cell wall? So in case of middle lamella, what we have seen, middle lamella made up of the calcium and magnesium pectate. So here, see, primary cell wall is composed of polysaccharides. So which kind of polysaccharides? Like cellulose, hemicellulose and pectin, right? It is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose and pectin. And also other polymers are present. So which are those? Lignin, suberin or cutin. They are also present in a primary cell wall, right? Now, next is functions. So we have to learn now function of primary cell wall. So here see, this is going to protect from any mechanical stress. So any mechanical stress in case of animal stress, or in case of wind, in case of higher pressure. So likewise, any kind of mechanical stress is going to occur to the plant. So that plant is protected with the help of this primary cell wall. Now next, see, it's provide the strength, rigidity and protection, especially from osmotic lysis. So we have seen the osmosis, right, in previously. So from that phenomenon also, this plant primary cell wall is going to protect the cell from its uh, means disruptions. Primary cell wall, next function, see, is the part or layer of cell wall in which cell growth is permitted. So see, why cell growth is permitted? Because as I have explained, as we have seen this, it's very thin, it is extensible layer and elastic in nature, right? So that's why the growth is takes place due to this primary cell wall. Then by acid growth mechanism, see, this is one kind of mechanism where the primary cell wall functions by increasing the extensibility of the cell wall, right? Then see, the primary cell wall of the plant cuticle, that is protective film covering on the epidermis of leaves, young shoots of plants, is usually impregnated with cutin and wax. So always this primary cell wall is again has one more layer, that is a cutin and wax. So this is again helps to protect the plant cell wall from foreign particles or any invasions which are coming towards the cell wall. Then primary cell wall helps uh, form the permeability barrier of the plant cuticle, right? So primary cell wall also helps as a permeability barrier, means it's going to permeate only a selectable solvent and solute to come in, right? So likewise, this is act as a permeability barrier. Then come to the next part, that is a secondary cell wall. So what are our layers of the cell wall is middle lamella, primary cell wall, and now it's a secondary cell wall. So now see, this is the layer of the plant cell wall that forms between whom? Between primary cell wall and cell membrane. So as I have explained you, suppose this is the cell, this is your cell wall, right? And this is a plasma membrane. So altogether we are not giving all the names of these walls, means we are not giving any middle lamella, primary wall and secondary wall. We are altogether by combining these three layers, we are called this layer as a cell wall, right? So secondary cell wall is in between. Let me change the color of my pen. So in between these you will get, this is a secondary cell wall, right? So obviously, see what our sentence talks about. It is formed between whom? Between this primary cell wall and this plasma uh, cell membrane, also called as this plasma membrane, right? So what is the characteristic of secondary cell wall? It is a thick and it is rich in lignin, and that's going to strengthen and waterproofs the wall. So see, lignin deposition is going to occur in a secondary cell wall, and as this secondary cell wall has the lignin deposition, it supports the mechanical strength to the plant parts where it is present. Then see, what are the chemical composition? So it is mainly composed of cellulose, then hemicellulose like xylane and glucomannan, as well as it also has the lignin. Okay, and in some cells it also it is deposited in some cells like tracheary elements, fibers and other sclerenchymatous cells, right? So likewise they are deposited in this different kind of cells also. Now what is the function of secondary cell wall? So let's begin with it. So this secondary cell wall protects the plant cell from mechanical stress. So as the lignin deposition is there, obviously it's going to provide you mechanical strength. So likewise, the secondary cell wall protects the plant cell from this mechanical stress. Then plant cells, the cell wall provides strength, rigidity and protection, especially from this osmotic lysis. When cell stops from expanding, see, expansion is the main function played by primary cell wall. So when this expansion stops, the secondary wall is deposited between the primary cell wall and plasma membrane, and that tenders, supports, strength and protection. Getting? So here when the primary cell wall stops expanding, then secondary cell wall is going to form and it is going to deposit in between cell wall and plasma membrane, right? So in some cells such as in a xylem, see, secondary cell wall contain lignin which strengthens and waterproofs the wall, because what we are saying in case of xylem, what is the main function of xylem is it helps in the transport of water. So this particularly in case of xylem tissue, the secondary cell wall is, as it having the lignin, it gives the strength to that xylem tissue, as well as it helps in a waterproof of that particular cell wall, right? So that it can transfer the water from root cell to the apices of the plant parts. Now other plant cell have secondary cell wall with additional function. See how additional function it has. So here uh, it going to store the food, right? So for example, in case of cotyledons and endosperms, the secondary cell wall that contain little cellulose but more polysaccharides. So this is the main function of this secondary cell wall in case of cotyledonous plants, as well as the seeds which has the endosperms in it. Now see, altogether we have to see these functions of primary cell wall. So here see, primary cell wall always found in dividing and growing cells where it allows the cell expansion during growth. Then cell wall also it's thinner and less rigid and helps for proper expansion of growing and dividing cells. A fully grown plant cell usually retain its primary cell wall. Yes. Then thinner primary cell wall are capable of serving a structure and supportive role when the vacuole within the cell wall cells are filled with water to the point they are exert a turgor pressure against the cell wall. Right. So turgor is induced stiffening of primary cell wall and which going to protect the cell from bursting. Then if the turgor pressure of the cell is lost, then flower and leaves going to wilt, right? So wilting will start, it starts fallen down from the plant. So likewise, we have seen this uh, structure and function of plant cell wall. So thank you very much for patience listening.